Welcome to Sentenced to Success, where the punishment is always posterity and progress. Hosted by Tion Professor Mitch Mitchell, the philosopher prisoner, Mr. Find a Way or Make One. It wasn't until after I was shot 5 times, put in a wheelchair, and sentenced to 60 years in prison that I learned what it takes to be successful anywhere in life. That's when I became the professor of perfecting human potential. Have you been sentenced to a life of hardship, unending pain, and poverty? Huh? Well, it's all in the mind. See, victim view or victor view. The choice is ours to make every moment of every day. How bad do you want it? The Sentenced to Success show was created to educate, encourage, and empower you with insights into how to turn any situation or circumstances into fuel for your success. No, I didn't get out. I didn't get released from prison. I'm still here with 50 more years to go. But yet and still, I wake up each day thanking God because I am sentenced to success. Stay tuned to learn how you can be sentenced to your own success now. Yo, what's going on, man? It's Professor Mitch, live from the Beast, man. Listen, look, I ran into this book. You ever run into a book and meet yourself? Well, man, I ran into this book yesterday. More like this book actually ran into me, man. The book is called Relentless by Tim Grover, and the subtitle was From Good to Great to Unstoppable. And I'm talking about this characterizes what it's about and how I feel. I've never been able to articulate accurately the way I feel as far as how hungry I am to be a better person, to be successful, to be a better father, to be a better businessman, to be a better friend, to be a better human on earth, right? Like, this is not, this is a real thing. And I realized he breaks down these 3 things. So Tim Grover, real quick, give y'all a quick synopsis, is he's world-renowned for his work with championship and Hall of Fame athletes. He's the CEO of Attack Athletics, and obviously he's the author of Relentless, and he worked with Michael Jordan, Kobe, Wayne Wade, Charles Barkley, all that, right? But listen, this is what you need to get, man. Everybody need to go get this book. This book came out, it's a little older, came out 2014. This is the version I got. But go get the book, man. So look, he breaks it down into closers, cleaners. It got closers, cleaners, and coolers, right? So the coolers is just the people who just cooling, like, and that's 95% of the world, man. People are just cooling like they just got all the life to live and there's nothing wrong and they just got everything just taking it easy and kicking it breeze. And most of these people is in a bad situation, but they're so cool with the situation that they just be cooling, right? And then he goes into closers, and these are the people who, when it's crunch time, they jump up and get to it. But then he gets into these cleaners, man. Whew! These cleaners, man, they come clean up shut. And this is how hungry you got to be when you're ready to go get it. So I'm going to read you a couple of excerpts real quick, man, and see what's going on. All right. So we're picking up right here on page 19, and he's talking about Michael Jordan. He said, Michael set the standard for the killer instinct and the competitive drive. Each time his Chicago Bulls sealed another championship, there were 6, he wouldn't just hold up the number of fingers for the rings he had already won. He'd hold up an extra finger for the next championship. And after the first win, he'd held up 2. After the second, he held up 3. After the 5th, he held up 6. We'd be in the back of the locker room, champagne dripping down the walls, and he'd already be telling me what we needed to work on for the next season. A full year before he took his brief sabbatical to play baseball, he was already buzzing in my ear about baseball workouts. Never satisfied, never content, always pushing higher and higher. That's a cleaner. End of quote, man. Listen, that is insane because that's exactly what it's about. So here we are live from the prison, and we on our 6th book, we on our 3rd podcast, we changing lives on 10 different curriculums we creating for the men and the women inside and outside. And we said, people are like, man, aren't you ever stop? No. We got to keep growing. We got to keep evolving. I'm no longer settled for this little guy that grew up in Bread Out, Pennsylvania, selling crack on a stoop and decided to live a life full of crime. Like that's no longer satisfies me. So now it's like I got to turn up to a new level. I got to maximize my fullest potential. And that's what we're doing here at Professor McSpeaks. Man, we maximizing our fullest potential. Here's another one. He's talking about the Navy SEALs. He said Navy SEALs are cleaners. They lock in on the mission and stop at nothing to execute it. They know what has to be done, and it gets done. They expect to succeed, and when they do, they never celebrate for long because there's always more to do. Every accomplishment is just a stepping stone to the next challenge. As soon as they hit their target, they already stalking the next conquest. Most of the work is done quietly, behind the scenes, alone, without fanfare or glamour. Cleaners don't do it for show. They don't go through the motions. A true cleaner never tells you what he's going to do or what he's doing, or what he's planning. You find out after the job is complete, and by the time you realize what he's accomplished, he's already moved on to the next challenge. Man, I can go on and on and on, man, for this book. I ain't even done, man. I just read a couple pages and blew my mind. But listen, this is what I got to tell y'all, man. I'm talking about the last episode I told you, it's hard, man. This thing is frustrating. It's exhausting. I'm talking about when you want to prepare to maximize your fullest potential and see your greatness, be prepared to go through hell 2 times. But I'm telling you, if you keep focused on the end result, not the work it takes to get there. Don't count the cost. My man E.T. said, don't count the cost. You can't count the cost. You just got to say, this is the end result. Whatever it takes to get the end result, I'm pushing forward. And then you do the work. You grind. You read. You study. You learn. And I'm telling you, got to be relentless. So that's a word, man. One of the words that describe me is relentless, man. And I like that word, and I want y'all to embrace that and embrace the inner you, because each and every one of us was born from the same source. Listen, we got what it takes. We just got to say, you know what, enough is enough, and whatever it takes, I'm going to succeed, and I'm going to go through the ups and downs that are guaranteed to come. I'm going through a crazy down right now. Things are not working. Things are falling apart. People are breaking their agreements. People aren't following through on what they're going to do. But I got to get up every day. I got to show up and do the work. Be relentless, man. Be relentless, man. It's Professor Mitch, man, live from the beast, still trying to win. Hey, and I want you to be encouraged, man. Be encouraged. I know it's rough. But be encouraged. Got mad love. Be encouraged, man. I'm out. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone you love or want to encourage today on social media or email. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us. Be encouraged.